was watching a video that I recorded a year ago, last October 2023. I believe it was like on the 15th or maybe the 17th, but I was driving to visit my grandmother. Bit of a long drive. Time to think, time to observe. People driving. Not always the smartest thing. Not always the smartest. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. People aren't smart when they're driving. People like to act like driving is a game or a race. And it's not. It's a means to an end. You only win if you make it to your destination without hurting anybody. You know, people want to be right up on your ass when you're driving. When you're in the fast lane, you might be driving the maximum appropriate speed for like the posted speed limit, but there's always going to be people pulling up right on your tail. They can see there's a gap in front of you between you and the car ahead of you, and suddenly it is their mission to get in front of you or make you feel like a jackass. They'll just ride your tail. But yeah, people treat it like a race. They will swerve into the slower lanes to pass you because they see there's a gap ahead of you. They're like, what are you doing? Are you stupid? We're all gonna be late here. Honestly, I don't think you're gonna be much later if you just follow the rules of the road. I'm pretty sure it's illegal to pass in the slow lane, but people do that. It's not safe, you know? Your impatience is putting other people at risk. Rules, especially on the road, rules are meant to keep you safe. Your fragile human body and other people's fragile human bodies. You know, in aviation, people study all the accidents so they can try and figure out what happened here. Why did this occur? Most of the time, it's going to be user error or operator error. Sometimes there's a machine malfunction, but usually it's the people. So they study the accidents, figure out what happened, how can this be avoided in the future. And that's what rules are basically for, to keep people safe. You know, the laws on the road. If you are intent on speeding through life, speeding down the highway, you get impatient when somebody ahead of you, you know, isn't going as fast as you, I guess, and you decide you're gonna swerve into the slow lane so you can get in front of them. Like, you're kind of an asshole. I don't know how many times I've been, you know, at a good speed in the fast lane. I like to go fast, but not going fast enough for the guy behind me. And they're like, oh, I need to pass this person. And then I'm like, you know, you look over into the next lane, in the slower lane, and there's a semi truck coming up, you know, on the side. And the person behind you also sees that semi truck and, you know, calculates in their mind like, okay, I need to speed up to the car in front of me so I can swerve in front of this semi truck, thread the needle so that I can get in front of this guy. And I don't know. I get mad when you put other people's lives in danger because you want to be a jackass. You know, you're gonna get to your destination probably, If, you know, the more people acting like you on the road might reduce your chances of getting to your destination. I often think like we need to act in such a way where like if everybody acted that way, there would not be complete chaos. So yeah, people driving on the road, and that's, you know, driving in traffic. I don't know if you've ever been on the 405 at like 4 p.m. on Tuesday, but it's not super fun. But, you know, if you're pulling onto the freeway and you see it's traffic, it's back to back, you know, bumper to bumper, I guess you would say, you kind of got to accept, like, all right, I'm going to be in traffic for a minute. You got to let people merge, okay? You need to give people space to merge. You know, all this stop and go shit is like nobody wants to let anybody into the lane in front of them because they want to win the race. That isn't happening. You know, I kind of have this hypothesis that I'll never be able to test because it takes more than just me to be doing it. But, you know, that bumper to bumper traffic, I feel like, you know, if more people or everybody could just leave like 2 or 3 car spaces in front of them so people could merge without having to like swerve into the lane and like, I don't know, it'd be more fluid. I don't think there'd be so much stop and go. You know, there might be a nice smooth clip that everybody would enjoy, but everybody wants to be right up on somebody else's bumper. They don't want to let anybody merge because they'll lose whatever game they're winning or playing. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what people are thinking on the road. Like, you have a fragile human body, and so does the guy next to you. It's dangerous. It is a heavy machine. It's easy for something to go wrong, especially at high speeds. Like, things happen really fast. I thankfully have never been into a big accident. But I imagine it's terrifying and very scary, you know, adrenaline rush. Hopefully you survive the fucking crash, but people are just not smart about driving. And I know this is probably kind of random, but I don't know, I made that video last year and it's kind of hilarious. I was laughing, like, a bit more profanity. I might share it, I don't know. But yeah, I wish people would be more considerate on the road. Let me just say that. Be more considerate about your fellow drivers, okay? We're all trying to go somewhere, trying to get there alive and uninjured. So, can you just, like, be considerate of other people driving? Don't break the rules, you know, follow the law. It's there to keep you safe. Yeah. I'll leave it there. I'm just gonna leave it there. Have a good day.